Welcome back to Flotsam, and oh baby, this map. So, first things first, grab the BFG, push through the imps. It's easy to catch Rocket in the back doing this. Move up to the Hell Knights, grab the blue key to release everything all at once, and faceplant these 4 archviles. Drop down to 6% right at the start of the demo. Finish off those archviles. Move to the back of the arena and kill these 3 archviles. This is insane, dude. And then from here, just try and kill cybers, try and kill the rest of the floor vials that got released from the other side. And yes, infighting rocket to a zap, and zap me into the mega. And then another infighting rocket. That's just an accurate representation of this fight, basically. This is easily the hardest, well, no, second hardest fight in the map, which is why I do it right off the bat. There are multiple options you can do, but this is just basically the universal first fight that people choose. And after that, shoot the hidden switch, pre-fire shot. That pre-fire really doesn't help, it just weakens that first cyber a little bit. Completely unnecessary, and it would probably save a little bit of time if you didn't bother doing that, but yeah. Killing 2 cybers, one of which is behind you. Press the switch to open up the actual fight. And here, pre-fire 2 shots to just completely obliterate all those chain gunners, and then loop around, killing those mancubi. And this is the worst this has ever gotten. That loop dropped down to 10% because of those mancs. That is the worst that has ever gone, but after that, it's basically free. You can just circle around these cybers, honestly, as long as they don't become wall cybers. And don't really worry about your health too much, because there's 3 megaspheres in this fight, which is plenty to heal up. Though I will admit that once you are done killing everything, that Revenant just died to basically nothing, by the way, if you saw that. I will admit that I take it slow from here, in this fight, at least. I snipe down this cyber so he doesn't bother me later on, and I kill basically any other pain elementals that are still flying around, any lost souls, just so they don't annoy me later on in the map. Now hit this switch, which lowers all the revenants, and spawns in 5 archviles. Just rush them all. Again, you don't really need to worry about your health. You usually don't take more than like 3 zaps in this fight anyways. And here I am just finishing off some lost souls again. Grabbing another megasphere, still have 1 to spare in case things go south. Hit the leftmost switch last. I could not speak. The leftmost switch last. I apologize. It just really helps with the pre-fires, and you can just hide behind the wall a lot easier. You can definitely hit the middle switch if you want to, but you'll have to pre-fire and be really aggressive against these archviles, and that can basically just kill you. But it is possible for sure. Now after that, just using some pre-fires, killing those revs that didn't get killed by that cyber in the very center, and of course finishing off any other lost souls as well. Now head back to the center because it's time to start the next fight. This platforming, just line up with that second platform and get a nice SR40. And pre-fire, charge up your BFG for these archviles here. Now for a very scary bit. So what I do is I hide behind, then loop around, and then go in for these archviles. If the cybers don't hit the archviles that get released into the center, things can go really wrong really quickly. And this archvile just came all the way to the side and started resurrecting revs. That's pretty annoying when that happens. And they managed to kill every archvile in the center, which is pretty lucky. Sometimes I have to kill some of these archviles myself while having to dodge cyber rockets. And there's basically no way to dodge the archviles. You just kind of have to hope they infight, but if they don't, it is definitely possible to just be super aggressive. And now I play it safe because that is a really scary part, though I was fairly consistent at it. It's just that at this point my heart rate starts going through the roof. sniping down these two cybers. Kind of unfortunate that you have to snipe these guys down, but it's all good. And by the way, just want to point this out, I did not take any damage in that fight at all. Got really lucky with the infighting from the cybers. Sniping down this last guy. Gonna grab the Megasphere because there's really no need to come back for it later. Hitting all the switches lets you go back. Now it's time for the final wing. And probably the easiest one. So another cyber spawns in the very center here, along with this door of this closet of Hell Knights. And basically once you do a turn, you want to check behind, check for rockets. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, by the way. I got to keep talking so that sneeze goes away. Just turn around, check for cyber rockets, and if there are any coming, of course, just wait it out. Most of the time that center cyber actually infights with some of the Hell Knights, and you don't actually have to worry about his rockets too much, but you do have to worry about infighting rockets a little. And yes, there are cybers behind the Hell Knights. And once these guys come out, that's when I just stop looking at the center cyber, basically. And now it's time to snipe this guy down as well. Again, unfortunate that you have to do this, but it's whatever. I only died to this fight once, and that's because the cybers at the very back just decided to come rushing towards me, basically, and they took up all my space. And it was really hard to dodge rockets. And I got knocked off. By the way, if you fall, you are dead. Just want to point that out. Gonna grab that Mega. I was a little indecisive, but there's no reason not to grab it. Now for this, charge up your BFG. You can actually wake up not all the Archviles at once, which is really nice. Because basically, if you take damage in this area, you are dead. Because if you fall, you are dead. If you get zapped, you'll get zapped off the edge. Nasty stuff. Now this, pre-fire, right at the right edge of the platform. Basically, that's where I aim. And rush that cyber, grab the yellow key, and then I snipe this guy down. Usually I rush him as well, just for time's sake, but this time I was playing it safe. Decided to snipe him. Not too much of a time loss anyways. I was not running this for time. Now, go back down, kill the 4 Archviles. Refill on cells. There's a Megasphere behind that door, so you don't have to worry about your health, basically. And now it's time for the finale. So try not to take damage from this Cyber Demon. There's really no need to. And it decreases your chances of beating this absolute absurdity. Yes! The rest of the enemies are Archviles, so basically nearly 30 Archviles. And what I do is I hide at the very back and just pre-fire a bunch. Really unfortunate that I got zapped, because most of the time when you get zapped once, it's just a chain, and you just don't stop getting zapped. So I went full focus mode, dodged literally everything, Ultra Instinct basically, and managed to kill every single one of them with only taking one more zap. And I'm now 1 zap away from death, so I just decided these last 8 Archviles at the very back, I'm not taking any chances. You can actually rush them and pre-fire a few shots, but you can actually get zapped doing that. And since I'm 1 zap away from death, no thank you. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna spray them down from afar. But once they're weakened enough, you can rush in for them, and that is the map. Holy crap, that was a lot of talking. I messed up a lot in my commentary, so I apologize for that. But oh my god, this map. That was basically just non-stop talking. I did not get a break. Yeah. But obviously non-stop talking means non-stop action in this map. This map is amazing. I love it. Dude, leave it to zzul to make the greatest BFG spam combat known to man. He is a god at making that. This map is super, super fun. And yeah, I love it, man. Probably my favorite map in Flotsam. And, yeah, super fun. And that's basically all I really have to say about it. Just non-stop action. I love it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.